Baby barn owl. Baby barn owls are not dangerous, but they are very shy. They don't hoot like other owls, instead, they scream about 2 seconds. They eat mainly insects and animal chunks fed to them by their parents. A baby owl is called an owlet. This word is also used for the smallest species of birds. Mostly the lifespan of a barn owl is 20 years, but they mainly live for 14 years. A screeching owl is not good. It is a warning that you'll hear that somebody died. The size of a barn owl is about the size of a small cat, but it only weighs a pound. They have an excellent vision for capturing prey at night. What do you call a baby barn owl? A young baby owl which is dependent on his parents for the feed, care, and attention, and the one which is not hatched or developed properly is called an owlet. The plumage of an owlet is quite underdeveloped, and it seems more like cotton. Owlets mature slowly, and even when they can fly and come out of their nest, they do not prefer to leave the nest for longer periods. However, as they grow up, they naturally get that exploring instinct and are mostly seen outside of the den and mainly at the grounds. Now, as we know that all birds take time to wean up, so the baby owlets do not look familiar to young owls. They have very few plumages on their skin and do not have developed any kind of pigmentation on their bodies. However, you may want to identify the species of an owlet. The color of the eyes and beaks helps a lot. But, there are few species whose bill color changes with the time. Those owls that have ear outgrowns on their head, even little ones, those owlets will definitely have ear tufts when they mature. The wings of owlets may develop faster than the rest of the plumage, and probably when they take their first flight. They may have a few markings on their feathers as compared to the rest of their body. Though baby owls are not physically capable of flying, however, they have to leave their nests in order to fly and explore, a process known as branching. In this process, the baby owlets usually become exposed to the predators easily. However, as they grow up, they become curious about every little thing. Because they have sensitive hearing and seeing abilities, they may tilt their head in every direction to take a full view of the world from diverse angles. What do you do if you find a baby barn owl? The parents, male and female owls, are quite cautious about the security of their young ones, and they can rigorously attack anything from which they feel any kind of threat. Threats can be anything or anyone, including other mammals, predators, and sometimes humans and their pieces of machinery. If you are sightseeing and you are observing birds, and if you discover owlets, you should be very cautious. You must have to maintain your space between the owlets and you. If the parents of owlets have acknowledged your presence, then they may hurt you. However, if you find an injured owlet on the ground or nearby, you should contact a wildlife specialist immediately. Do not try to handle the wounded owlet or give it first aid on your own, because inexperience can lead you to several other problems. One thing that birders usually ignore while rescuing or handling an owlet is that even when they are immature and have not properly developed, they are still dangerous and can cause injuries. The claws, beaks and talons of the owlets are sharp and firm and can harm you. Also, it would be best if you avoided unnecessary rush like children and other pets around an owlet so that they do not get frightened, and thus stress can be reduced. Don't forget like and subscribe my channel and click on bell button for more videos.